Hi guys, so today I'm actually going to show you guys how I usually comb my hair. A lot of you guys have been requesting for this video, so it is finally here on my YouTube channel. For those who don't really know, I'm Rochelle, and yeah, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I comb my hair. And also, I just wanted to kind of like give you guys a little story time. I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about a part of my life that not many people actually knew about. Yeah. Oh my god, it's making me so emotional. Okay. But yeah. So while I do my hair, I'm gonna be telling you guys a little bit more about what happened 5 years ago, probably. So usually, oops. So usually before I comb my hair, I actually put on like a heat protectant or even like just some hair oil. I have here with me the Lux Super Rich Shine Damage Repair hair oil. I also use the Shiseido Sublimic Lumino Force Brilliance oil for coloured hair. I really kind of like this hair oil a lot because it's not oily when you kind of like spritz it onto your hand. I'm gonna put like quite a bit on my hair. So this is just to make sure that my hair doesn't look like dry or get damaged. What I usually use to curl my hair is actually hair curling wand from Jose Eber. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but this is the Jose Eber Trio. I actually got this hair curler during my 21st birthday, and I'm 25 now, so I got this actually 4 years ago and it's still working perfectly. So it's called the Trio because it actually comes with 3 sizes of wands. I have a bigger size one and a smaller size one. It's like the smallest barrel. I hardly ever use this because it's a little bit too small for my liking. This one's the bigger one. And then I usually use the medium one because my hair isn't very long now. Last time when my hair is very long, I would use these for like those very wavy, beachy, big curls. But now that my hair isn't that long and I just cut it, I'm using this barrel, this size barrel. Okay, so whenever you get like a hair curling wand, they usually will give you this glove lah. This is like the heat protectant glove. It has saved me from a lot of burns. It's currently at 160 degrees. The maximum temperature is 180 degrees, but I usually just go for 160 degrees. So what I usually do is to part my hair in the center and then I split it into 2. Okay, this is gonna be very easy lah, but basically what I'm gonna do is to just pick up the front. From the front, I will go to the back and just twist it away from my face. Wait for about 5 seconds. And I have my first bunch of curls, and then I'm just gonna continue doing that for the rest of my hair. Okay, like that. I'm just gonna do that, and then usually I will get this bottom section here. For this bunch, I usually curl towards the front just to give it a little bit more variation. Hair more volume also lah, basically. I'm gonna let it like rest, and then I'm gonna continue curling the rest of my hair. And while I'm curling my hair, I'm just gonna tell you guys the story time that I promised you guys. So 4 years ago, I was actually I had a really bad bald spot. If I actually have a picture, I would show you guys. I'll insert it here lah. But I had a really bad bald spot and I was still in school. The bald spot, I had like a few actually, but I had 2 really big ones, and one of them was actually here, which is at the crown of my head, and it's very, very obvious, you know, when you go to school, right? And like when you're sitting in lectures, literally anyone can see the back of your head. So I was very like, I don't know, conscious about it. I was really, really sad actually. So I know a lot of people will be asking me like, oh, so actually what happened? How did that thing actually start and that kind of thing. Point of time, I was in a pre-toxic relationship. Maybe it's not toxic for the guy lah. The guy is like very chill, but I was in a relationship that made me very, very insecure, and that actually made me have like anxiety kind of. There was actually no reason why my hair or my scalp would be losing hair this way, especially because 4 years ago I was only like 21. Yeah, about 21 or like 2021, and it really, really sucked lah that I had to go to school with like that bald spot. When I went to the doctor, I actually went to the doctor to check it out because it was scaring the hell out of me. I'm like, oh my god, why am I losing so much hair, and it's in like patches and it's so ugly. okay, I mean, no offense to anyone who like has it or what, but at that point in time I was just really affected by it lah. And having to go to school with that condition really sucked. So I went to the doctor to kind of like check out what happened. This hair doctor at Wheelock, I remember. And he actually said like there is actually no cause for such things. It's actually called like a autoimmune disease. Yeah, so what an autoimmune disease is that your body is basically fighting its own self. Like, your body is fighting the hair. For example, when I had bald spots, the body is actually fighting the hair follicles on my head. And it's damn weird lah that such a thing can happen. So that is called an autoimmune disease. Like, your immune system is just rejecting its own body, yeah, your own body, which is why it's starting to attack the hair follicles, and the hair follicles were falling in really great amounts, and I was losing quite a lot of hair at that point in time. And it wasn't because I was balding, okay, like it was just patches, which was very scary. I was like, okay, so how can we fix it? So he actually suggested that I did like injections on my scalp, which really sucked. Like, can you imagine? I don't know if you guys can actually imagine that, but it's literally having like needles or like injections in your scalp. It feels so uncomfortable. So imagine your bald spot is this big, right? You will actually have to inject like around it. So you have to poke all around it to kind of like put in that medicine thing for it to heal. I think it was steroid jabs, if I'm not wrong lah. If I don't remember wrongly, they were actually steroid jabs, and it hurts lah. What, I had to go there like every 1 week or every 2 weeks to kind of like get that jab in, and slowly my hair like started to grow back. And the thing is, I think hair is a very important part of your appearance, and wow, that really affected me like crazy. And I cannot imagine, like, it took months for me to recover. Oh my god, I'm like getting emotional. Whew. Yeah, but it took months for me to recover from like having that bald spot to like growing hair and the bald spot not being there anymore. And I was really in such a dark place lah. Like, I mean, when my doctor told me like actually there is no cause for such a thing, it just happens because it's just your body. The next week I went to church, and I was just really like asking Jesus, like, why the heck is this happening to me? I freaking hate it lah. Like, why is this happening? What is happening? Can you just tell me what's the reason? And he actually did. So when I went for church that week, Pastor Prince was actually talking about like autoimmune diseases, and he actually said like, you know, a lot of you guys are actually keeping a lot of toxicity in your life, like some toxic people, or can be a lot of like toxic situations and things that are causing these kind of autoimmune diseases to actually exist. And when I heard that, I already knew lah, like at that point in time it was the relationship that I was in that was making it very toxic for me, for my body as well, because I'm a very insecure person. Okay, I know, I wouldn't say I'm a very insecure person. I'm a very insecure lover. And when my boyfriend or my partner isn't able to kind of like give me the assurance that I need, it affects me a lot. Okay, wait, but before that, anyway, I actually kind of like finished curling. You just kind of like curl it backwards like this, and if you see like any hair portions are not curled up to your standard, then you can just like go back to it and curl it again. So I'm just trying to get the non-curled parts out. Okay, so just gonna curl it. And to give your hair a little bit more like volume, right, what you can do, what I personally do usually, is to take like a few bunches here on the top of my head to kind of like curl like that. So it gives you that kind of like pom-pom feeling here. So I'm just gonna do that. I think like maybe about 3 mini portions will do. Yeah, so just gonna like curl it like that. Okay, and then the last thing that I usually do is to kind of take the crown of my head over here, because I don't like it when there's like a line that shows the parting, right? So what I usually do is to kind of like pull it up like that, comb it here upwards, and just curl it downwards like this. So this helps to kind of like put your hair backwards so it does not show your parting. Back to my story. So yeah, I was just in a really like unhealthy, toxic relationship. In my opinion, I guess like the guy just wasn't for me lah, and he was talking to like a lot of girls and stuff like that, which I couldn't really take it, and I feel like he was hiding stuff from me also. And I found a few things throughout our whole relationship, and I was just very insecure throughout the whole relationship, which was terrible. And I was very sure that it kind of caused this problem, this autoimmune disease thing. And I feel like I'm very scarred by it. I just want to share like my story, and I guess if you guys are, I don't know, I want to say like if you guys are like in like toxic relationships that you feel like you just cannot have the peace of mind to do what you want to do and to let your partner do what they want to do on a daily basis, then it might be time to end the relationship, because your body feels your stress more than you think you do, and it feels your anxiety, it feels everything. Your body knows you better than you know yourself sometimes, and if you feel like you're falling sick more often or like whatever, sometimes it could be like something bad in your life that you're keeping in that maybe you should let go soon. Actually, I don't really know what's the moral of the story. This is just a story time and about what happened to me like 4 years ago lah, and it was a really really tough time for me. And I'm really glad that I got out of the relationship, because yeah, it just wasn't right for me. And last time I used to feel very insecure about this whole hair thing. That's it from me today. Oh my god, it's becoming such a sad video. But yeah, I don't really know what to say anymore, okay? But I guess that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and for those who actually came to learn how to curl your hair, I hope you did, because I felt like it was easier for me to kind of like talk about something, like tell you guys a story time while I did my hair, because if not, you guys would just be like staring at me doing my hair and not talking about anything. But yeah, so this is just how I do my hair, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed this story time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.